Hi, Howie. How are you?
Hello. Doing okay. Yeah, happy to be here and seeing somebody.
That's good.
Sure.
That's good. My name's Amelia. I'll be your therapist for today. Before we begin anything, I'd like to go over a questionnaire. It is somewhat lengthy, so if you need like a short break between, let me know. And if you have any questions, let me know about that too. Do
Okay.
you have any questions right now?
Nope.
Okay. Okay, so this first part, I'm going to list events for you, and I would like you to tell me whether it happened to you, if like personally, if it happened to you personally, if you had witnessed it, if you had learned about it, if it was part of your job, like let's say you were a first responder, you weren't, and if you're not sure if you witnessed the or if the event happened to you or not, or it doesn't apply to you at all. Okay.
Okay.
Um,
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. So the first event is any natural disaster. For example, a flood, hurricane, tornado, or earthquake.
No,
Doesn't apply?
doesn't apply.
Okay. And if I look away from the screen, it's because I am also taking notes, so I do apologize for that. Okay, second event is any fire ex or explosion.
It doesn't apply.
Okay. Transportation accident. For example, a car accident, a boat accident, train wreck, or a plane crash.
Yeah, so that's the main reason why I'm here today. Um, my son was killed by a driver when he was chasing our
I'm
dog into
so
the
sorry.
street. Um, yeah, it was very out of nowhere. I was inside, and all of a sudden we heard a noise, and he was out there chasing our dog and got hit in the street. He was still trying to process that. But
I'm so sorry. That must
yeah,
be really hard.
so,
How long ago did you witness it?
um, about a year ago, about a year. Yeah,
Okay.
it's been almost a year.
Okay. Um, are you okay if we move on?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
Um, have you ever witnessed a serious accident at work, home, or during recreational activity?
Um, or yeah, this one, witness. I didn't directly see it, of course. I was inside, but just was part of it and heard a noise. And yeah, someone got hit in the street. So yeah, witnessed it.
Okay. Any exposure to any toxic substance, for example, have you been exposed to any dangerous chemicals or radiation?
No, doesn't apply.
Okay. Have you been physically assaulted or witnessed it or learned about anything regarding that?
No,
Okay, next event, assault with a weapon, for example, being shot, stabbed, threatened with a knife, gun, or bomb.
no,
Any sexual assault, rape, attempted rape, any sexual act or force or threat or harm,
mm-mm, no,
or other unwanted or uncomfortable sexual experience.
no,
Okay, next event, combat or exposure to a war zone.
no,
Okay. Any captivity, for example, being kidnapped, abducted, held hostage, or being a prisoner of war.
no,
Okay. Was there ever a life-threatening illness or injury?
no.
No. Okay. Have you Was there ever an event where there was any severe human suffering?
I hope there wasn't any suffering. But no, not that like directly related to me. No, and not anything that I directly saw. No.
Okay. Next question, sudden violent death, for example, any homicide or suicide.
No, not yeah, violent that way. No.
Okay. Sudden accidental death.
Yes, just referring back to my son, it was totally out of nowhere. We left the door open to or our gate to the backyard and walked right there. Total, kind of replays in my head all the time, but it's total accident. I mean, it's just kind of a slip of the brain. Just didn't shut the gate. I can walk out. Um, yeah,
Okay. Um, was there ever an event where there was serious injury, harm, or death you caused to someone else?
not directly and not my fault directly. No,
Okay. And were there any other stressful events or experiences?
that's the main one. Yeah, that
Okay.
I mentioned.
Okay, we're gonna go move on to part two. Um, Give me one moment. So, I know you mentioned earlier, um, what made you go to therapy was due to the death of your son, unexpected death of your son a year ago, correct?
Yes.
Okay. I do apologize. I am noting right now. Um, was it just you who had witnessed it, or were there other family members there?
Yeah. Also, my wife was in the house too. We were just hanging out. Um, yeah, so it happened to her too. Yeah, we
Okay.
were both there, just not paying attention. Yeah.
You did mention that your son did chase after the dog. Was the dog injured as well, or did he?
Uh, dog was fine. Dog was fine.
And this happened a year ago. Do you know the specific date?
Um, September 2nd. Yeah, I guess a little over a year thing.
Okay, so the 1 year passed.
Yeah.
Yeah. You answered that one. Sorry, I'm just going to the checklist, and then we're gonna have one more part to go over. Um, okay, so the next part. This is gonna be over the last month, and it's asking in the past month, how much were you bothered by? And the answers are not at all, a little bit, moderately, quite a bit, or extremely. Um, do you need me to repeat that? You got that?
I got it.
Okay.
Thank you. No, thank you.
hmm Okay, so for the first question, actually, I'm sorry, let me go back real quick. I just want to clarify a few things. I know we went over it, but I
Hmm.
want to I want to clarify. For the death of your son, you did witness it, correct? And then I'm just going over, I just want to make sure this is right. Someone's life was in danger. Your son just passed away. How many times altogether have you experienced a similar event as stressful or nearly as stressful as the worst event that you listed earlier?
Honestly, yeah, nothing like this ever.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll make sure. Okay, sorry, going back to part three. Okay. So
Hmm.
the answers again, not at all, a little bit, moderately, quite a bit, or extremely. So the first question, in the past month, how much were you bothered by repeated, disturbing, and unwanted memories of the stressful experience?
Extremely.
Extremely. Okay.
I would say it's gotten a little better over the past few months, but still the scene keeps playing in my head too. Just like, why are we let him play with the dog? Why is the gate open? He's running out. And it's just like,
Okay. Is it
just,
causing you to sleep less?
yeah, I can't remember last time I slept well.
Okay. Okay, next question. In the past month, how much were you bothered by repeated disturbing dreams of this stressful experience?
Yeah, extremely still. Yeah. Again, it's just, um, yeah, it's hard to sleep because I'm constantly thinking about it. So yeah, extremely
Okay.
still.
Um, how much were you bothered by suddenly feeling or acting as if the stressful experience were actually happening again, like as if you're reliving it?
Extremely.
Okay.
Again, just the repeated, just always thinking about it, honestly.
Okay. How much were you bothered by feeling very upset when something reminded you of the stressful experience?
Extremely. I mean, we're still in the same house. So it's like I still feel him there, the memories of him and all that. So it's hard not to think about. It's like, um, so it constantly makes me upset.
Okay. How much were you bothered by having strong physical reactions when something reminded you of the stressful experience? So, for example, any heart pounding, trouble breathing, sweating.
Um, just a little bit, a little. I don't typically experience stress or any like this event. It's not giving like a panic of any
Okay.
sort. I'd say
Okay.
like physically, it's more just the mentally replaying.
Okay. You're replaying it in your head. You don't feel anything like when you do rethink it. Just just a constant
No,
thought.
yeah, it's just a thought. Yeah,
Okay. And that was a little bit correct.
yeah, just a
Um,
little bit.
how much were you bothered by avoiding memories, thoughts, or feelings related to the stressful event?
I'd say quite a bit. Um, it was our wife and I, it's our only child. It was one thing I mean, it's always being reminded. And like I said too, it's always in the house. It's just like um, being in certain environments. You're like, oh, I wonder how he would do in this environment. And he's not around.
Hmm.
So
Okay.
it's dealing with that.
I do want to say I know these questions probably are bringing up more profound feelings, and I do apologize. I just want to get a better sense of um, the feelings that you're having, so I can assess you. So I do apologize. I don't want to re-traumatize in a sense. Um, and I know these questions can be pretty redundant too. Um,
Right. It's part of the
okay.
process. So yeah, I get it. Thank you though.
Hmm. Okay. Next question. How much were you bothered by avoiding external reminders of the stressful experience? So, for example, like um, avoiding areas that your son was at, avoiding his room, etc.
Yeah, quite a bit. I think I did that one. Yeah, quite a bit. Quite a bit, I'd say.
Quite a bit. Okay.
I guess maybe they're kind of flown together. They're repetitive, you could say that. Okay. Yeah.
Okay. How much were you bothered by trouble remembering the important parts of the stressful experience?
Um, just a little bit. I don't really remember. I remember the situation happening and like reacting to that. What I was doing before, I don't really remember. So
Mhm.
I would just say only a little bit because it's
Okay.
still the most. Yeah, I'd say a little bit, I guess. Sorry, it's hard to think
Okay.
back. This is all a lot all at once. But I'd
It
say a
is. It
little
is a
bit.
lot. How much were you bothered by having strong negative beliefs about yourself, other people, or the world? For example, having thoughts such as "I am bad. There's something seriously wrong with me. No one can be trusted. The world is completely dangerous." So again, either yourself, other
Just yeah,
people, or the world.
just a little bit. I don't think. Yeah, it's tough. I'll say a little bit. Um, I can't take complete blame. It was an accident, but at the same time, as a dad, you're kind of supposed to you know be more aware of things. So I don't know, just a little bit. I think my wife and I care that, so it's yeah.
Okay. How much were you bothered by blaming yourself or someone else for the stressful experience or what happened after it?
Um, just moderately, yeah, moderately, I'd say.
Moderately?
I'm
Okay.
just thinking, yeah, a little bit with me, and honestly, I think my wife takes the same. She kind of blames herself too, and it's just kind of a little bit on both sides.
Okay.
Um, it was a freak thing, but we could have shut the gate. So maybe not have him playing with the dog, without
Mhm.
us watching, I don't know. That's
And it's hard because you're replaying it over and over and you're thinking of different things and
right.
yeah. Okay, so how much were you bothered by having strong negative feelings such as fear, horror, anger, guilt, or shame?
Quite a bit.
Okay. How much were you bothered by loss of interest in activities that you used to enjoy?
Mm, I'd say quite a bit. I mean, a lot of things that I enjoyed was hanging out with him. So it was like, it's tough to kind of think back of what other hobbies I had before that. And it's like, now I'm just working and trying to do group therapy. It's just, and yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
Um,
Okay, next question. How much were you bothered by feeling distant or cut off from other people?
I'll say quite a bit. I feel like I'm still doing things, but my wife has kind of processed this differently, so we're not getting out as much. We're just kind of home buddies, and then being at home all
Okay.
the time reminds me of being around him, so it's kind of tough with that. I'd
Mm.
say.
How much were you bothered by trouble experiencing positive feelings? For example, being unable to feel happiness or have loving feelings for people who are close to you.
Quite a bit. Yeah, or just with my wife, we don't have that same connection.
Hmm.
She's like, let's see. Yeah, she's just been kind of distant and processing it a little bit differently. When I'm trying to move on, and she's still processing it and just kind of just trying to numb herself. I feel like she doesn't do her normal activities and kind of. So yeah, there's not the same connection I have with her before, and I don't see
Okay.
her in the same just because she's not her normal self, which makes sense, but also
That's tough. That's really tough. Um, how much were you bothered by any irritable behavior, angry outbursts, or acting aggressively?
yeah. Okay, so this is me. Okay, if I have any anger outbursts,
Hmm.
let's see. Just moderately. I think a lot of times it's just like an anger and frustration with my wife. We gotta try to get back to normal, and trying. Like she's not trying to.
Okay.
I feel like putting the same effort. I feel like she's just very trying to process this inwardly by herself.
I see.
It's like I'm here.
Okay.
We can share in this. So I think sometimes I can get a little frustrated with that.
Okay. How much were you bothered by taking too many risks or doing things that could cause you harm?
Uh, just a little bit. Um, or actually, no, not at all. Trying to think. I was like,
Mm.
just hanging out with one of my the friends in group therapy, and I guess maybe I should just be hanging out with my wife more, but I don't think it's gonna cause anybody harm. So never mind. Maybe not
Okay.
at all.
Okay. Um, let's see. How much were you bothered by being super alert or watchful or on guard?
Not at all.
Not at all. Okay. Um, oh, how much were you bothered by feeling jumpy or easily startled?
Not at all. Yeah, because it wasn't that type of thing that happened, so it doesn't really.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Um, how much were you bothered by having difficulty concentrating in the last month?
I'd say moderately. I think at work, there's just with so much going on in my personal life, it's kind of hard to focus on something as boring as work.
And then the last question that we have is in the past month, how much were you bothered by trouble falling or staying asleep?
Yeah, quite a bit.
Quite a bit. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So I know that was long, but thank you for going over this questionnaire with me. Do you have any questions right now?
I don't. Yeah, it was a
Okay.
lot. It's good to kind of process it, though. I mean, I'm definitely having a lot of the things on here happening to me, so I want to see where to go next.
Okay. This assessment's gonna help like sort of see like a baseline of where you are and then um yeah, then we could start trying to talk things out.
I like that. Yeah, I'm glad we did something. It's tough to go through it at the same time.
It is.
Not
It is.
alone. Okay. But yeah, thank you.
Thank you.